Hello and welcome to another episode of MUGA. I'm joined this week by two familiar faces, names. Let me go around and introduce them just in case you don't know who you're talking and hearing from. Gaz, what are you telling me, brother?
Same old, bro. Same old.
2-2. What the hell's going on?
I know, bro. You know what? When there's L's, yeah, man. I feel
What
like,
that's more that fuels you.
yeah, for real, bro. Yeah. The L's feel me, man. Because the wins don't even do nothing. Because the wins are whacked. At least the L's, they're starting to dig into. Do you know what I mean? So
Fair enough. The good brother Disu. What are you saying, brother?
I'm good. I don't see no LeBron. Hold on.
What
Is this
you
the? Is this the rule LeBron James account? Hold on,
what is that the
exactly?
one where he's responding to the guy who's the coach in his team?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the real LeBron James because he was saying that Bronny's shit. He wouldn't play for his team. Said it a few years ago. I remember that. So just coming to get it back in blood, basically.
I'm here for that still. Let me retweet.
Cool. Before we start, I've got to do the usual plug. The socials on YouTube, TLF_Mugga, Patreon, TLF_Mugga. More and more financial stuff are coming out. I did a financial podcast with Elijah a few weeks ago, 4 to 6 weeks ago, where we spoke about the financials. Obviously, everybody knows Elijah knows his numbers. So if you've watched that, none of this would be surprising you. So if you still want to go back and watch it, subscribe to the page, Patreon. Feed the family. TLF_Mugga on Twitter as well. Let's get into it once again, gentlemen. Another big game, another L. Spurs away. But as far as performances go, we were all right.
it was such a weird mismatch of a performance, man. It was a weird performance, man. It's what I expect, I guess, because Spurs are kind of whack. Yeah, the Spurs are bad because I was watching the game and I thought like I watched Brighton. They look better. Let me put my phone on mute. Newcastle looks better against us. Southampton, Leicester, Palace. Like you're supposed to be Spurs aiming for what top 4, top 5 Europa League, and you're performing like that against us, and you've got some of your big players back as well. So yeah, they've got a few problems themselves, but I guess we still lost to them. But yeah, there were some elements of the performance that were good, but I kind of just think Spurs are bad, bro. If I'm honest with you.
Yeah, that's the crux of it. That was my analysis. That game yesterday just confirmed that against all the other teams, we're just not in it. Like we're second best, tactically we're second best, and therefore we're not able to get any purchase in the game. The minute we played a team who physically weren't that much better than us, tactically they were leaving lots of gaps all over the pitch. We were suddenly really threatening, and you put all of that together. And it's damning because some players look better and some still looked pretty poor.
We look better. We look better in your opinion.
Well, Sir Lebo Grill, Xerxes, he was obviously able to get the ball down, play, move the chains as it were. Obviously, no goal, which you're not surprised about, but he was able to show a lot more of his technical side, get the ball down, play out of pressure. He was able to tussle a bit as well. He's a big lad. He's 6'3", 6'4". We don't usually see him lean into that side, but he's able to physically tussle. So he looked decent. I thought Dorgu was solid. I thought Bruno Fernandes was better than he has been in recent weeks. But you've got to remember, if you give Bruno Fernandes time and space, he's a useful enough player. And those are probably the only players I'd necessarily call out. On the other side, Højlund, still poor, regardless of how bad Spurs were, which is very worrying. Garnacho missing really good chances, poor execution, poor decision making as well. Casemiro, I thought you'd be in Saudi Arabia by now, if I'm being brutally honest. So seeing him yesterday come out of the doldrums was not the best thing to see, and the other guys were just all right, to be honest. So that was kind of my breakdown of the game. I don't know what you guys thought tactically that you saw. Are you maybe a bit more optimistic and think that maybe this is the start of a turnaround in actual form and maybe some results, or are you also of the opinion that it was just a case of playing a team that weren't that good?
No optimism. I heard Ahmad is done for the year. Maino might be done for the year. I might talk about optimism. There's no optimism. None. That was a better performance than usual, but that's probably 80% Spurs tax. Because I can't believe how perfect they are. And the thing is, anytime they had a counter attack, like they will just find a way to mess it up. Because they had like about 7 to 10 good counter attacking opportunities second half to kind of put the game to bed and then kind of messed it up. But I thought Bruno did good in the second half. Gary Neville was very critical of him in the first half. How he was kept getting dragged out to the right hand side position, but that's not really his fault. And you should be talking to Amorim. You shouldn't be talking to Bruno because this is what the midfielders have been doing all year. And this is what I was saying in the earlier pods and in earlier discourse during the chat, in our chat, that bare chat about maybe Mano can't fit the two in the middle. What I said, it doesn't matter who's in there, whether they can run or they can't run. These men have to cover too much ground, and none of them could do it.
Even N'Golo Kante and Gennaro Gattuso, yeah?
Bro, I don't think even them man could do it, bro. Like it's ridiculous. And I think it's not like we're like a really good team where we press high really well. So they're covering short spaces and there's certain triggers. We're all over the gaff. And if you think about it from this perspective, very simple. There's 5 at the back of the line. Then the next line is the 2 midfielders. And then there's like a 3 in front of them, right? So you've got 2 midfielders covering the width of the pitch. All opposition attacking places do is just find the open space, which is tons of open space, really and truly. Like Madders got on the ball whenever he wanted. Bergvall got on the ball whenever he wanted. So it was very, especially on the left-hand side, because that's where they had Spence, Maddison, and Son. So they're kind of targeting that left-hand side. That's where their best players are. And we couldn't really live with it. And it's just same stuff we see almost every week from the squad. I thought there were some good performances in there. I thought Xerxes was cold. I thought Bruno was really good in the second half, like his passing, his vision. He was really good. I thought, who else was good? That's probably about it. I thought Maguire did okay. I thought Maguire defended pretty well. I thought De Ligt defended pretty well. I thought Durgu did okay. Dallo was some good, some not so good. Garnacho, Højlund, and Mazraoui, them 3 were embarrassing for different reasons.
Yeah, let's go through it. Let's start from the back and work our way to the front. Mazraoui.
He was getting flogged from pillar to post. It was just, bro, belt to ass everywhere. Like Maddison dropped him 3 times. He dropped him 3 times. Son dropped him twice. I think
Son dropping is insane.
I think
this is
Son,
and he looks washed as well. Yeah. Like even mid-game, some people are like, what's wrong with Son? He's just washed, my boy.
Any version. What do you say?
Yeah, I said your internet's cooked. I was saying, this is a rush Son. Like watching the game, people were like, "What's wrong with Son?" It's been a releasing Swans. Like that is a proper like, wow. It is Son in 2025. So the fact that he was able to trouble Mazraoui,
releasing Swans.
Like the fact that he was able to trouble Mazraoui. Yeah, I think bro's not used to playing this many games in a season. Let's be honest, man.
Yeah, he was getting flogged, fam. He was getting flogged. Bro, Madden's done him with the same move 3 times. First one, I give you. Madden's does like everybody. The second one, hey. The third one, you're playing it. The third one, you're playing it.
You know when a child is like, hey, my friend, and then they get around.
That's literally my daughter. I'm like, hey. She's like, she'll say, get like, hey. Then she's like, oh. I thought we're joking.
Hey, when's the last time Mazraoui had a good game?
It's been a while.
I even know, cuz. Hey, the ratings show this week is gonna be peace.
You better not try and give Xerxes an 8. Oh,
hey, put the 8 in the bag. I'm telling you. Hey, you don't know me. I don't act like you know me.
He changed the game.
Xerxes, I'm not gonna lie. Xerxes was fucking hooping. Oh my god, he was moving nuts. He was moving nuts. If he scored that goal, that was a 9 out of 10 performance.
Oh, the header.
Yeah. But yeah, Mazraoui, he needs to rest, bro. I don't know. He needs a rest. I don't know what's going on, bro. Like, boy, that was disgusting. He was on the floor like 5 times.
Yeah, even technically, which is what a lot of people pinpointed when he came in, which looks like a breath of fresh air, was his technical ability on the ball as one of those, either at right back or as one of the 3 centre backs, mainly as the right back first. I think he started at, or left back, and then when Amorim came in, we were playing the back 3, and every time we saw him on the ball, he looked really like proficient, like really comfortable on the ball, can progress the ball either through like his carrying, which isn't like amazing, but he could carry the ball, or more so progressing the ball with his passing. And all of that seems to have fizzled out as well. So I do worry it's a bit of a physical thing with him in terms of the amount of games he's playing, because he's been quite injury prone in his career, right? Is that fair to say?
Yeah. No, he's been very injury prone. If you look at his like last few seasons, before he got here, his total games played are 29, 26, 35, 26, 20. And then the last time he played a lot of games was 2018, 2019, where he played 48. So, yeah. So this is the most games he's played in 3-4 seasons.
And he's probably needed more now because we play with the back 3. Whereas, don't get me wrong, actually, no, we haven't got no left backs until we brought Dorgu in. But yeah, I think because we play 3 at the back, he's probably needed more so because of his ability on the ball to progress, as we mentioned before.
He hasn't looked good since we switched to this back 3.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
That's fine. Well, it's not fine. It is what it is. Disu Garnacho.
Here we go.
Oh, mate.
Here we go.
Oh, mate. What's the point? What's the point? You might as well just play a clip for me with the other pod. Bad decision making, awful. But he's one of the worst ball strikers I've ever seen in my life. I don't see people in that scenario where I can't remember who got the ball. I think maybe Xerxes knocked it to Bruno. Nice little pass. Bruno, as per usual, final third, perfect waiting, right decision into Garnacho. He had so much space. He didn't have to take it first time. So he gets his touch to set him. So you can't even use the okay, maybe he leant a bit back when no one had cut the ball back to you guys and you try to side foot it. You kind of lean back, it goes over the bar. That can happen. Skying the ball when you set yourself in the box is nasty, nasty, nasty business.
You know how crazy it is to get it that high, that close to the goal? That's hard work.
You don't see that. You don't see that, bro. I want man to remember this, yeah? And in the next 2-3 match weeks, if you, I'll give you £10.
Morayo, you're on mute, my G.
As I say that again, Disu, you cut off when you're saying that.
If anybody sees somebody in an identical scenario to Garnacho, sky the ball that badly, in the next 2 Premier League match weeks, I'll give them £10. It doesn't happen, bro. It doesn't happen. On your stronger foot, in the box, you set yourself so you've taken all speed off the ball. You've cleared the crossbar. And you haven't even cleared the crossbar by trying to blast it. Then sometimes you see the man who did a near post finish when they're blasting it roof of the net.
Yeah. One of my favorite finishes.
And you see those go over the bar. It wasn't that. You're just trying to place it into the corner. And you sky it. It's just indicative of him. The amount of times Dogu makes
we needed that Chelsea money, brother.
More than you believe. I'm seeing no goal or assist in the last 14. All he's meant to be is a production guy. Man's not producing, bro. Man's a factory with no machinery. Just open plan workspace and Wi-Fi. That's it.
We work. You mentioned him not finding Dorgu. That's racist. That's that's racism. I don't care what you lot tell me. That's the only thing.
Hairstyle. He's like having none of that, man. Having none.
Yeah, that's right. That's clear. Like you can't explain it to me in any other way. Try to.
Cobby's a Brit, so he gets.
The thing is, he hasn't been that greedy recently. But I'm thinking, okay, cool. Rashford's out the door. Anthony's out the door. Ahmad injury. He's played every week. He's thinking, fuck it. He's up.
Fuck it.
And then finally, Rasmus Højlund.
Boy.
Yeah, guys, this is on you, boy.
You're tired of speaking about him. There's nothing that I can say that I haven't already said. Like, he gets a small bit of bail of being in a shit team as a 9, blah blah blah. But do the basics well for me, bro. Do the basics well for me, bro. Run the channels. Make sure your first touch is on point. 5-yard passes.
Just control the football. Just control the football. Like, let's just start there.
Don't be scared to show for the ball because you're a 9. We literally need you to do that job anyway as the number 9. All of the basic fundamentals that he kind of somewhat showed in phases last year is completely eradicated. And even when he gets shots off on goal now, I'm just like, he ain't scoring. He's not scoring. And the United fan base are quite frustrating as well. Certain aspects of it anyway, where I feel like he gets, and we've spoken about this before, but he gets such a blind and so many excuses made for him. Do the basics well for me first before I can make excuses for you. If you do all the fundamentals of a footballer, first touch, passing, showing for the ball, being able to check your shoulders, all the basics of what you'd expect at a good level under 12s game, he's not doing for us as a number 9, and it's really concerning that United literally have to rely on him, Xerxes, and Garnacho as basically the front 3 going forward. More so, you've got people like Chido Obi, who's now coming up into sort of the first team. He has to learn from him and Xerxes. Xerxes, technically, yeah, you got that, my bro. But in terms of as a number 9, those are the sort of 9s he's looking up to as well. It's scary hours, bro. So yeah, I've just never been a fan of his anyway, if I'm honest with you. Never been a fan of his. But at least last year, he showed bits and pieces of his ability in front of goal. Doesn't even get himself in situations to score chances now. So I got nothing for him, unfortunately.
Yeah, I agree. I think he actually could finish last season, and he's shown some half decent finishes in the Champions League. And I think he's probably not as bad as this on his like worst day. But on this level, I think it's linked to confidence as well, and he's clearly got none. And it's just he can't do a single correct thing on a football pitch at this moment in time.
Yeah, he's cooked. Yeah, and it definitely doesn't help that I don't think there's a team. This team has a lot of great senior pros who can sort of help to get him out of this sort of at least the confidence thing, And then you put in tandem with that the fact United just stink at the moment, so it's not going to help his situation. And I do give him the blight that he is young, but United, it's Manchester United, bro. And as bad as we are, I know the club's 15th at the moment. It is 15th, right? Yeah. The club is 15th. I still believe there's a certain level that you need to play for Manchester United and to be a number 9. Like, he's wearing the number 9, bro. Do you know the man that have worn that number in the years? Bro, so yeah, man, it's scary hours 5 for United as things stand, bro.
Agreed. I don't think, is there anything that we can learn from that performance that we don't know already?
Dorgu looked all right, man. He looks positive, looks physically sharp, technically proficient, decent left foot. He had a few misdemeanors in the game, but nothing that I can hold to judgment. He just looked competent, which is what I want from my players at least. So I like him. I like the look of him at least for now. See how he integrates into the team, offer some physicality on that left side. Synergy is important, I think, especially in the system that we have, in any system actually. So let me not lie about that, but synergy is so important. And when I say synergy, I'm talking about like player relationships on the field that you can develop. And I can't see someone like him developing a relationship with Garnacho, because Garnacho doesn't play.
I don't want him to. I want Garnacho out in summer.
Yeah, fair. But as in for the meantime, I think for a team to be successful, you do need those patterns and those relationships on the field. And like over the years, I can't think of anyone that Garnacho's had that sort of relationship with on the field where you know what kind of patterns you're going to get. Like at least peak the best of Rashford when we saw him playing, he had a really good relationship with Luke Shaw where you kind of knew Luke Shaw might underlap, Luke Shaw might overlap, and Rashford could cut in or he could go down the left side. We don't have any of that on the field. Like I couldn't tell you 3 United patterns of play that are like consistent, coherent, and well executed in the space of 90 minutes on a week-to-week basis. Couldn't. So yeah, but Dorgu looked. I don't know how. I don't know how I got to the negative when trying to praise Dorgu because he was good, man.
Yeah, because like you talk about it, but then you just think about it within the context of everything else you saw, and it's like, okay, like What's that gonna? We've got 29 points after 25 games. Ahmad is out. Mainu's out.
29 points is crazy.
-7 goal difference. Like, what is that? Dorgu great, solid lad, good home. What's that gonna do for us?
Yeah. Especially when you look at that front three. We had Bruno
left backs, bro. We're broke. He's spending 40 million on a left back.
It's actually, when you think about it, you say like that, it's crazy. I swear there's only like one team between us and the actual real relegation battle.
But I'm talking about, where's Dorgu, you know? He's a fucking left back, bro.
Where's Dorgu, though?
There's two. West Ham have 27 points. Wolves have 19. And then
after that, it's straight dogfight.
Yeah, it's a straight dogfight.
Yeah, I might even somebody who says like, when the team gets smacked, and the fans get the money back for tickets. I don't believe in that type of stuff. Like, you paid for a service, you're not entitled to see a good game of football, bro. Like, you paid for it. Like, shut up, yeah. But big man thing, I don't think I almost said the N-word. Brendan should not be getting paid from this week forward until they win. I'm sorry. If you don't win, no peace.
That's one of our better performances, brother.
Huh?
That's one of our better performances, brother. That's the problem for me. Like, it's like
shouldn't get paid unless they win. In fact, nobody's getting paid. Not Amorim, not Amorim, not Bruno, not Xerxes. I don't care. Ahmad, you're injured. Sorry, no peace for you. Nobody's getting paid. The caretaker, nobody, until we are out.
Probably like that. I'm gonna read this.
Until we're out of the overdraft that we owe the Barclays Bank of the Premier League, bro.
That's not happening this season. We're not scoring 7 more goals than we concede. But I want you mentioned the staff. You mentioned the players. So I'm gonna read this out to you guys. Inya sent out the following email to Manchester United employees this evening. This one, I think, from Valentine's Day, even Day of Love. We are aware of media reports this week speculating on a number of issues relating to the club. We recognize this is unsettling for you all. In terms of what has been reported, there's no further information that we can share with you at this point. However, we will hold a team briefing on Monday, the 24th of February at 2:30 p.m., during which we'll be able to talk to you further. It will come as no surprise that the club must explore every option, including reducing costs and raising revenues. There are no final decisions currently.
That sounds like these niggas got no peace, bro.
You just said before.
My bad.
And they're trying to raise the money to have money to spend in the summer, or cut costs so they can have money to spend in the summer. And the only technique they have is to just make. But if they're able to make like another 100 people redundant, what were people doing?
I want to know, big bad thing, bro. This is Manchester United, It's a football club. They don't have that much staff, So what's cutting these people that are on 25, 35, 45, 50 bags going to really do to the grand scheme of things?
I don't know, Disu, man. It's not a lot of money versus what we'd be paying in transfer fees anyway. Like on that Patreon, on that Patreon pod, I think Elijah had it.
Tell Hoyler to run us the peas back, bro.
Yeah, like on that Patreon pod, Elijah had it done. I think we already owed 150, 160 in amortization this year before we started buying other players.
We owed how much in amortization?
150, 160 million.
We owe 151 million in amortization, and that's the squad stuff on the pitch. Hey! Every time I don't think it can get worse, I come on the pod and I learn something new that makes the situation even worse. Starting with when I found out that Ugarte wasn't a loan deal.
That's ridiculous for me.
So, like, if we want to then spend another 200 million odd in the summer, let's say that's 4 or 5 signings, let's amortize that across 4 years. That's going to be another 40, 50 million added onto the 150, 160 already owed. I'm going to need Rashford to go. I'm going to need Garnacho to go. I'm gonna need him to go. We need to get.
Oh yeah, that sell-on fee is needed, boy.
That
Sell-on
sell-on
fee
fee
is needed, boy.
That's feeding families,
Hey,
man.
PSG, Barca, where you at? Where you at? Do you not remember when Davido was like asking bare people to send him money on his birthday to set out charity?
Vaguely.
You don't remember that. So I can't even say it.
So we're in Afrobeat thoroughbreds, man. You're talking about streaming numbers and shit. You're deep in, fam. Bro, tweeting about streaming numbers and shit.
I'm a music guy.
Engagement farming. I wanted to ask you what the fuck is engagement farming, man? Keep it footy, man. Keep it footy. That's what engagement farming.
I'll tell you the science, man. I'll tell you the science. But anyway, yeah, we should start raising funds, bro. So I'm gonna need you. You're scoring a lot of goals. I need you to have a little hot streak towards the end. Up that fee by 20 M's.
Time for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Speaking of 21, can you do something for me? Anthony, I saw that goal, my brother. Another one next week. Keep going. 21. Can you do something for me?
Really good. Really good. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, how much do you get for Anthony in the best possible outcome?
17 million euros.
Yeah. That's such a specific number. You don't think you can finesse a young 25 out of somebody?
Bro, he ain't going to any club of value.
It's Manchester United, they were shit. That's it. It's Man U, they were shit. That's how they sell it.
Bro, they ain't jacking that, bro.
That's how we sell it. Like, oh, we're shit. He's good. He's good. We swear down he's good. We're shit. We're shit.
But people already
they'll say, okay, we ain't paying. So he's going for 17, paying 5 million euros. And that is gonna include add-ons. It's really gonna be 10 million euros. Yeah, plus 7 million arrows. And what 2 million euros?
Yeah,
2 million euros scores 50 goals. Yeah. Another 2 million euros places top 3 in the Ballon d'Or. The next 2 million euros, Neymar invites him to his next birthday party. Those are gonna be the add-ons, bro. Yeah.
Oh, bro.
Probably get the Neymar birthday party add-on, but that's about it, fam.
Neymar birthday party. I see that goal you score for Betis. Come to my party, bro.
Bro, okay, you score the goals again. Yeah, cool. You could have come this time. Yeah, make sure you score next, bro.
Bro, true. Yeah, we're not gonna get much for him, and I think with him to like, how many years has he got left on his contract?
Maybe
like 3. He's been there for 3 years. Probably got like 3.
What? We signed a 6-year contract. His contract is up to 2027.
It would have been like a 4-year.
Yeah, we got a year option on that. Yeah.
Okay, so when did we signed him in like 2022? No.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, that makes sense. No.
Yeah, 2022 is when he joined. So if it's going to 2027, we're saying 80 million divided by 5. So that's about 60 million a year. And if there's 2 more years left on it, 25, 26, 26, 27, we need to sell him for 32 million to cover the remaining amortized fee. So we sell him for 17. We ain't covering how much we still owe. We're only cutting into it. We're reducing it by 50%. I guess that's worth it.
I'm trying to think of who else we could sell. We can't offer Maguire a new contract. He has to go. Is this
he got an extension, didn't he? A year added.
We got shot Maguire.
He's seen us a beacon of
professionalism. We got shot the licks. I'll shot the licks as well.
Calm.
We're actually so dumb. We're the last of the club. We're the last of the club at our level who are going to make that mistake. So Juve did it, then Bayern did it, and then they found one more sucker to sign him. There's nobody else who's going to buy him off us.
I heard this about NFTs. They say the NFT thing is about finding somebody who's dumber than you to sell it to. Yeah. And we're the last dummy holding on to our NFT of a random monkey with a chain that we thought was going to be worth 20 million one day that we paid 50k out of our savings for, and now we're going to sell it to some random dude in India for
an NFT, bro. Like, you just have to find one more sucker, one more fool to buy it off you, and we were the last ones. And obviously, the thing about Prem is when you get exposed in the Prem, it's big.
It's rough, big screen.
So you can't really redeem.
Hey, lads.
Yeah.
Hey, Ruben Amorim.
Yeah, we'll go get onto that. Let's speak on it, brother. He's had played 14 games here, and he's picked up less. He's picked up less points than Eric Ten Hag in less games. In more games, sorry. Lads, what are we doing here? I'm not trying to hear no pre-game. I ain't trying to hear no post-game.
I heard that yesterday.
I need some fucking wins, my guy. Simple as.
I've not even heard him speak in like 2 weeks. I'm not gonna
lie. He's still speaking, bro. You're just not checking for it no more.
Yeah, I'm not trying to hear it, fam. And the Rashford comment was way too cheeky. He had too much dip in his shit.
Yeah, I think his head just got hot. He was sick and tired.
You got to manage that because now Rashford put to Villa and has had like 2 very important, like good cameos, looking dynamic and dangerous. And now you ain't got Omar to save your bacon for the rest of the season because that's what was happening. Omar ain't coming back to save your bacon this season, my brother. And the transfer window's done. The best we could do is get somebody on a free agency like Pogba, which is even a very much left field suggestion. But even that, even if we could get Pogba, what does that really solve?
It's not doing much, man. With respect to Paul Pogba, with what we have around that and how long he's been out of the game,
even if this was 23-year-old Pogba, was that changing really and truly?
Bit of ball progression from time to time.
Who cares? He could pay 10, 50. He could pay 15 through balls to Garnacho. He's going to miss all 15. So what's the bloody difference? Mate,
yeah, man. Amorim's
we might as well pay Bruno a false 9 at this point.
To be fair,
my job is so hard, so hard.
That made me laugh. That was the first time I heard a bit of weakness from him. You know,
I said my job is so hard.
No, that's the first time I feel like he seemed like very vulnerable. You know, because everything beforehand has been spoken with like charm and charisma and an understanding of the situation that United find themselves in. He knew what he signed up for. Well, I'm going to assume, because I don't know what Ineos sold to him, man. But I'm assuming
they sold to him that it's obviously you can see he's not the best batch, but you'll get some time to like invest and improve the squad. You just need to like just come in and start to set your stall out. When he joined, we were 4 points off 4th.
That's funny. I saw somebody tweet that, and people been wheeling up that tweet.
Hey, as much as we do, at least initially wanted to give man a blight in it because he's embedding principles and everything we've said. United managers never stick to their guns, which he kind of hasn't. We've discussed that before. I think Disu's mentioned it quite a few times. But like, it gets to a point, bro. You need to pick up wins. United can't finish 15th, 14th, 13th, 12th. That's terrible. 1, 2, every league position you finish in, I think you get £3 million more prize money from the Prem. So, like, to finish 15th, bro, like that would be damning on United's finances from a Premier League perspective. We're not winning the Europa League. That's not happening. It's not. The team's not going to.
No, bro. That's it. Everything on black. Everything on Europa. 7 games to get into the Champions League. Let's go. Mission Impossible. That's what we have to lock in for now. 7 games to get into the Champions League.
Boy, all the best, man. All the best.
And stop talking about it from like outside the club. You're in the club with us. Bro saying it like he's walking past the club and he's seen a madness like, oh shit, them man are moving mad.
Bro, it's like car crash. Somebody says that. I swear that's your car though. I swear that's your car though.
Yo, I want to be categorically clear here, guys. You are in the club with us, brother. Please.
Gaz is funny. Gaz is acting like, bro, that his car that crashed too, my guy.
Right, is that you, dog? Sorry.
But Gaz, he's got your personal plate. It says Gaz on it. Nah, bro, ain't my car, bro. Ain't my car, bro.
Black Gazes. They're black Gazes as well, actually.
Yeah. I always come at the Soldier Boy with cats. That was not me. Soldier, they had your chains and they had your and we heard your. That was not me. That was Soldier.
And he actually beat the case as well.
Because his face wasn't in it. It sounds like me. It's got my tats. It's got my jewelry. That was not me, bro. Soldier, come on, it was you, bro. That was not me.
Man, yeah, I had to disassociate myself a bit, man. From
I hear. You feel better.
But you see, Amorim, like, where do you man stand on him, and where do you think he's sort of like failing? Because
I don't give a fuck about Amorim no more. I'm gonna be so real with you, bro. The
agree.
results are beyond awful. Like they're beyond. Like if you said a worst example of how this could go with us losing ETH, this is beyond my comprehension. Genuinely beyond my comprehension. As bad as these players are, this is beyond what I could have fathomed to have happened. And he's at the helm of it. Guys are telling me about his philosophy. He's got to stick to his guns. We are not getting any better every single week. Every single week.
Nor is he sticking to any sort of philosophy.
So we're getting the worst.
What is he actually? What is he doing? What are we paying for? Like, bro, see, I don't understand how football clubs work here. Because see me, yeah, if I'm Sir Jim, he would have been in my office time ago. What have you been doing on a day-to-day basis? Like, I might have to start doing daily Zoom meetings. What did you do today in trading? I want to know.
All right, when your work gets like that, it's time to leave. When a man's asking you, what did you do today? You meet in the morning. You meet them in the morning. You tell them what you're gonna do today. Then they call you in the evening to ask you what did you do today. But I can't. Why it's so peak is like the football shit ain't working. Our best players this season are all injured or at another club. We haven't got any money to fix the problem. Where does the light at the end of the tunnel? I always say the sun will shine on us again. For the first time, I don't see it, man. I don't see how the sun shines on us again. I'm gonna be honest.
I see Ant tweeted because it came up on my For You, and I think he tweeted something like, he said United fans are starting to see what other clubs have been seeing for a while in terms of Amorim. So it's interesting that to get other fans' perspective of him from without the sort of biases and the sort of banter that we tend to do. Like, it is very concerning that United have gotten worse with essentially the same squad of players, or we've gotten rid of some of our players under his realm, under his run, under his tenure. It's concerning stuff, man. And like, I know it's different circumstances, but I remember Jurgen Klopp coming in to Liverpool, and you know, you could see the identity he was forming despite some of their results faltering. And like, don't get me wrong, there's small elements I can see, but nothing to move me. There's nothing that I've seen that's like, yeah, this is what Amorim's United is going to look like next season, in my opinion. Other people might see it differently, but yeah.
Nah, you're right. There isn't anything to hold on to. There isn't any like light at the end of the tunnel. It's just shit football week in, week out. None of the players have improved. He's just rubbing his head at the side, looking more and more rattled.
He did this one. Yeah,
like, it's just so bad. Like, I just don't understand. Like how it's so bad and why all the players cooked. Didn't they go away for training or something? Warm weather and that, and now they're all cooked. Fuck you know, man.
Apparently, Ahmad did his trying to tackle someone and his foot got stuck in the ground.
Means more fucking classic Ahmad, man. Just going for it. It's a good lad.
Cobby's is a hammy, apparently, which could be anything from like 4 to 8, depending on the grade tier. Or the tier, yeah, the grade of the tier. Sorry.
So our midfielders are Bruno, Ericsson, Ugarte, and Casemiro.
Yeah, he even mentioned Ericsson yesterday. Apparently, he's got a fever, and they were concerned about his heart temperature and his heart rate. So we've still got the man with the heart issue. Respectfully. Wait, what? What was... Oh, you want dickheads? No, you can't. You can't do
that. But no, seriously, guys, I have no faith. This is the quickest I've lost faith in the manager.
Oh, you're done.
What do you want me to say, bro? Anything I'd be rating him on now is not based on what I've seen.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to survive. I'm just trying to survive for the rest of the season because I do think like he does deserve to have his own players. And although I think he's definitely underperforming, these men are super duper shit. Like they are very, very bad. But he is definitely underperforming. So I do think like there's no point sacking ETH during the season, getting in a new manager, then booting out Rashford out the door, doing all this type of stuff. Yeah, because the Rashford thing wasn't Amorim. Let's be real. We know the call came from upstairs. There's no point doing all that if you're not going to give him a single kobo to spend. Like you gave him a few pennies to go get flipping Dogu. So the only money he gets to spend is on a young prospect wingback. Like so, survive the season. The season's absolutely a complete write-off. I don't like this write-off season because I don't like the players getting used and the club getting used to not winning and losing. That's whack. You want to have a mentality of winning and being competitive and competent and so on and so forth, and just see how the summer goes. They got back him in the summer. They need wherever they need to find money from. They better go find money. Even if it means we go over PSR, have to hold a young final 3 years. It just is what it is because we can't keep, bro. We actually can't keep going backwards because it's not like if we don't improve, the Premier League stands still. All these other teams are going to improve or attempt to improve. Do you get what I'm saying? So, nah, man. Oh, mate, this is an absolute disaster, and this is definitely the worst it's ever been because we're in our worst financial situation, and this is our worst squad in our lifetime by a country mile. All those other squads we weren't rating, we had a few players that can really jug. Do you get what I'm saying? We still had Martial and Rashford that we had stocks in that, yeah, they're gonna keep getting better and better, young sick attackers. We had a couple youth prospects that were banking on. Then we had like a few like top pros, whether it be Zlatan initially in Daily Blind and Pogba and Eric Bailly or what's his name? We had Cavani for a little piece who actually started to cook towards the end of the year. We had a young Cristiano Ronaldo. We had Rafa Varane. Like we had players of a certain level.
Yeah. There was like always
DDG before the CTE. Like we had
DDG before the CTE.
like we had a couple of players like and Luke Shaw, like he actually was like at least at a certain level. Like now, as I said, like right now, our squad for the rest of the year, we're gonna have nobody in the starting team apart from maybe Doku. I haven't watched much of him. That has above average for the position technique, above average for the position physicality in terms of speed, height, jumping, balance, agility.
Ballers who can't run all over the gaff.
That's crazy, dog.
Hey, fucking hell.
That's crazy.
And we got 160 on the amortization this year.
160, bro. That's like being in debt for 1 million and you got no assets, you got no yard, bro. You're just in a shit flat share in Plumstead. No P's.
Shout out
no
Plumstead.
Rolly, no AP. No.
Shout out Plumstead though, man. Come on, man. All my listeners are probably from there. Guys, don't listen to him, man.
Listen, if they're Plumstead, they know they're cooked, man.
Yeah, you're so right. Disu, you sound like you want to give him, despite everything you've seen, you still want to give him more time to get his players in. Bro,
don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I'm saying
get the team playing his tactics.
Don't get it twisted. If they sack him, I ain't gonna bat an eyelid.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna bat an eyelid because he's actually crucial. For fact, the Ahmad injury and Maynard injury might save his bacon.
Save his life.
That saves his bacon because he was cruising for a bruising, buddy. He was cruising for a bruising. So, like, I just think that you might as well have a bit of patience with it, even though I don't tend to have patience. You look at Morayo, you know me. I've been out on all these managers, probably the first for every single of these managers. And I think it's because I'm so down on this team, I'm not as quick to pull trigger. The other teams, I'm like, if you got Pogba, Martial, Rashford,
you can get a tune.
That's enough to get top 4. That's enough. All you have to do is be somewhat solid and give these guys the tools. And even Oli did that. All Oli did was like, hey, yo, go have fun. That's Oli's tactical instruction. And then man went to hoops. We had no patterns of play, no nothing. But between them three, he who shall not be named, and Bruno Fernandes, usually you need one good player to be good for one game. You might get a result. If you have 2, you're gonna get a result. We had 5 of those. So if 2 of the 5 play good, we win. 3 of the 5 play good, or 4 of the 5 who can play good, we smack the team. And that's what literally happened for like a year.
Yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Until we
man.
got Cristiano Ronaldo, and that cooks everything.
The lack of quality is so. This is crazy that this is what we have to watch every single week. How about you guys? Where are you with Amorim? Are you with Disu? Are you in the Disu camp or in my camp?
Hey, if he was gone, me not care, dog. Bring me my guy Kieran McKenna, as I've been saying. In all seriousness, though, like, yeah, if he goes, I wouldn't be bothered. If he stays, whatever.
So let's get into this a bit, guys. Like, what do you want? What do you need to be back? At least accepting you're in the club regardless, but you're like the brother who's like in the club, you're dancing, but you got your jacket in your hand, like I'm cutting in the middle.
Already. Yeah.
Oh shit, Wizkid, yeah, all right, little boogie down, little skank. What would you need to put your jacket away and you're doing your thing? How do they get you back on side?
Need music that I like to listen to. Back-to-back rhythms, great DJ sets. DJ sets being good footballers, just footballers that I want to see play. And there's nothing. There's like Ahmad and Kobe are a 1-2 step. That's a good 2-man step. The rest of the players I don't care about, bro. Like I don't. I've got no.
You had central stocks. Yeah, that wasn't
the rest
good.
of the players I just don't care about, bro. Like strikers, like even Xerxes, as you know, we speak about him being technically like efficient and like he's good with the ball at his feet, receiving, touch. To what end? Like to what end?
Yeah. Literally, the bar is low, to be honest, man. Now you better not give him an 8 on the thing this year. I swear down. The bar is so low. Bro is just holding it up. No goals, no nothing. Just giving him an 8 out of 10. Yeah,
he was dumping people.
How you massacred my boy, man. This is insane.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, yeah. I will so if there was a button I could push and it meant I'm selling every player in our squad that is not Euro, Ahmad, Durgu, only because you just came, brother. And Ahmad, yeah. And I don't even know if you're going to be able to replace all of them to a point where potential outcome is we have to play youth teams. We don't have enough Premier League players. Yeah. I will press that button to get rid of all of them. Fire them into the orbit.
I hear you. I do the same.
I'll do it like the Yeezy website. Everything $20, whether it's a hoodie, a t-shirt, a disc, everything $20 fucking bro.
So it was 4 young ethnics that you're keeping, yeah?
Yeah.
No surprise, brother. I'm with you. It is what it is, man. I've got nothing left, guys. Nothing more to say. We're just shit. What do you mean, bro's asking if football's happening? Football ain't stopped, my guy.
I mean midweek.
No. It's a knockout round. It's a knockout round in the Europa Conference, so we can do the
We got a game. We got a game on Wednesday, mate.
Oh, do we? No, we don't.
Yeah, yes, we do.
I'm pretty sure.
Next Wednesday.
No, brother, I watched. I'm putting my eyes out. When's Hell coming back? Hell in a Cell.
Oh my God! Saturday, 12:30. All eyes on me.
Yeah.
At
Moisey, are you nuts?
We're getting packed, man.
I swear that's their first game at their new stadium as well. Yeah.
Their new stadium.
Yeah. Oh no.
We're gonna see
better.
No,
don't worry. It's still at Goodison Park.
That's not a good thing. Goodison is not a good thing.
Yeah, no, I know it's not a good thing, but the new stadium bounce as well, with the noise bounce as well, and Manchester United shit bounce as well, and Amorim, I hate him bounce as well.
When Beto hits us with the LeBron celebration,
yeah, and Dyer's got sacked with them boys still.
No, Dyer's injured.
Beto said he's fallen in love with the game again. Are you fucking mad? We don't care. Beto, I've fallen in love with the game again.
I'm happy for him. But he's got to do us Grizzly on the weekend. Hey, him and Doucouré guaranteed goal scorers. Mark that down.
Doucouré's gonna bully them boys.
Even when we played them in that 4-0, we were very fortunate, you know. Calvert-Lewin was missing chances for fun.
Yeah, he stinks.
He's not serious.
Yeah, that's another L, guys. That Saturday, all eyes on me early.
Throw your L's up, man.
Throw your L's up, bro. But let's get out the way early, though. Like early. Yeah. Plan the rest of your weekend. I lie. Fuck it. Like go out Saturday, boom. Come back. Go out Sunday, boom. Get me. Just enjoy your life, man. That's how I see it, man. It's better than the Sunday all 4:30 where it's an impending doom. Like you're just every game.
No, I prefer the 12:30 because if
Same.
you get the result, you can hate for the whole weekend stress free.
Yeah, and if you don't get the, and what about when you don't get the result?
Now they hate me even more. They hate me
There's
even
other
more.
results coming as well, though.
You need
There's
somebody
other
else on the wreckage. You need somebody else on the wreckage. You get what I'm saying? And all you need is one, fam. All you need is one, cousin. One person wreckage.
Brother.
This who survives off players performing bad, not even teams. If he can get a bad or
bro, my net is so wide, bro. Somebody's gonna make sure I hit equilibrium that day. Yeah. So if Arsenal win, I know Odegaard's gonna stink anyway. So give me that.
He's moving crazy. He's moving absolutely crazy. So yeah, I like listen. These are I said it on the main pod yesterday, but these are our next 5-6 games in the Premier League. So we've got Everton away next, then we've got Ipswich at home, then we've got Arsenal at home, then we've got Leicester away, Nottingham Forest away, City at home, Newcastle away, Wolves at home, Bournemouth away, Brentford away, West Ham at home.
Oh, we actually might not win again.
Chelsea away, and the last game.
We're not winning again this year.
We should beat Leicester and Ipswich. We should beat Leicester and Ipswich.
Leicester away. We're not beating Leicester away, bro.
Nah, Leicester's at home. I mean, Leicester's at home.
We played Leicester at home already. We played Leicester at home already.
Yeah, Leicester away. Shit. Yeah. Well, everybody got your breakfast. Listen, we are fucked. Rude, we need one more, brother. You're down already, bro. We need one more.
Do you know like that? Come on, bro.
We need one more, my brother. Fuck, bro. I think we beat Ipswich then. We beat Ipswich.
Yeah, that's our only W for the rest of the year.
26th of Feb. So we get to 32 points. And you're saying, obviously, Arsenal, we're not going to beat Arsenal. Leicester draw. Lose to Forest. Lose to City. Lose to Newcastle. Draw with Wolves.
We're losing to Wolves at home.
Lose to Bournemouth. Lose to Brentford. Draw with West Ham. Lose to Chelsea. Lose to Villa.
Boy.
Shayo.
That's who you want to keep in, yeah? Fair, brother.
Bro, he could go tomorrow. I don't give a fuck, fam. I'm keeping that back with you.
Yeah.
Boy.
Fair enough, man. Let's get into awards, man. First one is get Big Simon as defensive coach if he ain't managing. Manager, you want to call out for positive or negative performance this week? I'll start with you guys.
Oh, bloody hell. Whose teams? Let me have a look at the results. Man.
No, that's fine. Disu, get Big Simon.
Amorim.
Yeah, completely understand.
It's just embarrassing at this point. It's embarrassing.
Facts. For me, I'm gonna go Moisey. He's coming and he's just winning, bro. 4 wins and a draw in his last 5 games. They've gone above us in the table. He knows the league, man. He knows how to get results. I reckon he's gonna get another one on Saturday. So Moisey for me. Like you guys.
I'll go Marco Silva. I like that Fulham team, man. It's a well constructed little squad he's got there. Some technical ballers. And he's got a few brutes like Calvin Bassey in there as well. It's a good little squad they got down there. So yeah, Marco Silva.
Yeah, fair enough. They're firmly
as well, which is like some big results for them to be fair. So
yeah, agreed. Next one got is the it's not double denim. It's not double denim. So what moment had you rattled this week?
Garnacho, yeah.
With a miss, yeah? Or just Garnacho to entity?
Entity, miss. The one against Leicester when he tried to shoot near post, didn't even hit the target. We pick whatever.
Disu, it's not double denim. What moment had you rattled, brother?
I was gonna go Garnacho, but I'll go for midweek one. When I don't know if I said this guy's name. Charowski, whatever that guy's name is. Last minute equalizer against yeah, obviously I did enjoy it because Liverpool fans are rattled. But the Arsenal fans in my chat still have hope, and their hope just irritates me. So that happened and kind of gave a boost of hope for them, innit? So that one.
Fair enough. For me, it was here Ahmad was out for the season. Fucking hell.
No, do you know that hasn't even registered for me yet?
Out to my knees when the law came.
I fell down to my knees when the law came. Hey, free Schmirk, man. Free Dirk, man.
Oh, man. I can't. Yeah. He's the only joy that was left.
I can't believe Dirk's going jail and ETH is still free.
Ahmad was the only joy that was left watching this team. Because Menu's a talent. He ain't been playing well though. Ahmad is showing up and showing out, game in, game out. Even when he doesn't do much, he's fighting. He's fighting for the badge, bro. And
that's what. Do you know that should probably be a conversation during international period like that. Like people think fighting for the badge is like your team's losing, you go kick somebody and get a stupid yellow card. Like for me, fighting for the badge is chasing every draw, running the ball down, increasing the tempo and speed of things when you're losing, trying to get in the ball, being more certain, fighting for the club. Whether you're a defender, that's like maybe closing down quicker, starting possession. Like obviously it's position dependent. And he actually, like I think him and Bruno are the only people that see plays that urgency in the team. Literally just them two. Yeah. I'm trying to think anybody else. No, not particularly.
Yeah, fair. Next one is the no agenda of the week. What's your agenda this week, Disu?
Obviously, every week, Odegaard, rest in peace, you're mudded. My Maddison agenda is bubbling quite nicely because some idiots were saying that he doesn't do well in big games.
Are you content with his performances this season, yeah? Or is it a subset of that and just big games?
I actually think he's largely been good. And I think that's a lot of football is about politics, right? So even Ange Postecoglou post-game speaking about the injuries is politics. Yeah. Because you had a stronger squad today, and your team played that shit. And a lot of the issues with your team is how you defend. And if you've got no defenders, defend your system and setup is so haphazard defensively. When you have to protect your defenders, you're still playing the same way. That's also on you. But he knows how to manipulate the audience with his comments. Well, manipulate most people. I think with Madison's, because forever, I think there's something going on between him and Ange. Because he gets hooked at 60 minutes, no matter how well he's playing, by the way, it gives, and first one playing, you're just going to think, oh yeah, Madison got hooked, so he can't be good. When that's not always the case. Sometimes he's just okay. Sometimes he's the best player on the pitch and he gets hooked. So I think he's been pretty good. No, because I think he's a big game player. And for whatever reason, he doesn't get the respect he deserves. So one day I was on Twitter and somebody's like, he doesn't play well big games. And I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. So I went and I literally searched Sky Sports' Twitter page for like clips, and I searched comps and I put them in a thread. And even some people were like, raw, I didn't even know he scored that many goals against like big teams, that many good goals over the years. I'm like, yeah, like he does rise. And obviously against United, he had a pretty good game and he was the match winner on that occasion. So Madison. And I had one more. I can't remember. I can't remember.
Might come back to you. What agenda you got this week, guys?
I watched City game and I like the look of obviously Marmoush and Slovenia will get the headlines. Yeah, but I really like that DM role. Well, no, I've always been interested in that sort of central midfield, defensive midfielder role, and Gonzalez was really good for them. So it's less to do with City, but I really liked the look of Gonzalez, man. I think he completed like 97% of his passes. The City just looked better. City just looked much better with him. Did the basics really well, physical prowess as well, but technically proficient with the ball.
Shit, he's from Barca. No wonder they got him.
Yeah, Barca. Then I think
Barca, Valencia, and Porto.
Yeah, I think they were saying that Porto. Yeah. He learned the other side of the game where you can't just rely on your pausa, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
I remember my agenda, by the way. I remember my agenda.
What is it?
Go ahead.
He was a fraudulent football player. I never understood why people rated him this much. And he's even more fraudulent as a manager. Vincent Kompany. My goodness.
You got a comp agenda, yeah?
Why are you on Vincent?
I never rated him as a baller. Never.
Overrated. Overrated, brother. Overrated.
Yeah.
They tried to put him on that Terry, Rio,
Campbell,
nah,
Van
bro.
Dijk level. Heck
No,
no.
no.
Heck no. Heck no. And as a gaffer, man failed at Burnley and went to Bayern. That is insane. Imagine, do you know what that's like, yeah? You're a cashier at Tesco, yeah. You get caught stealing out the till. You're always losing money.
Mm.
And then guess what? You get a call. Here's the CEO of JP Morgan. Want to be head of our sales division? Huh? How does that work? That's what happened to J. That's what happened to
I
companies.
actually worked at Tesco, but you know that when the guy just moving his head fast, but the actual
That is my fit. Listen, you man are lucky I don't know how to edit videos because I will be using that video for dastardly things. Absolutely dastardly things.
football Twitter's lucky. They're lucky. I don't know how to
That
edit
is
videos, bro.
bro. When I know how to put Odegaard's head onto that, these man are finished. These man are fucking finished, bro.
I'll be talking about young G, see if they can create that real quick.
That's what he does. He just twitches and turns around and twitches, turns around, doing nothing, bro. Give the ball to Namwari, bro. Fuck out of here.
My agenda, I don't really have an agenda, to be honest with you. Again, not really anyone I'm particularly. Amorim, man. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna need you to be a manager, brother. I'm gonna need you to be a coach. I'm gonna need you to be a manager between now and the end of the season. And I'm putting this in stock. This is my weekly agenda until I see things improve, man. This ain't it. This is not bloody it, man. And then finally, ESR underrated player of the week. I know I have talent. Disu, who you going with?
Dembele. He has
No.
been.
This is worse than Julian St. Marmouche yesterday. A brother scores a hat trick. He's then not underrated. A brother scores 1,000,000 goals in Jan and Feb. We're not underrated him. We're rating him to the moon.
No. People no, but I'm saying this is more like a historical thing.
Go on.
When he moved to Barca for 160 million, it was like who's better talent, him or Mbappe? And their career, like Mbappe's gone from strength to strength. And coming to the season, people just saying this guy's washed. He's just completely washed, completely and utterly washed. What he's been doing the last 3 months is stupendous. Like he's playing like one, and this is like the Dembele that we watched at, I think it was Rennes. It was initially.
Outside, is he cooking outside of the goals though?
Yeah, no. I watched their game. I watched the game against Brest. Yeah, they are a fun team to watch. In fact, PSG. In fact, let me change that. PSG football team are underrated, and I look forward to watching them in the Champions League. And they're the team I'm going to be supporting because obviously they've lost Mbappe, they've lost Neymar, they've lost Verratti, Di Maria, Messi, Cavani. Over the years, they've lost all these big stars, right?
Yeah.
But their team's like a very young team. I think they've got the best fullbacks in the world. Hakimi, Nuno Mendes, flying, attacking, speed, dribbling, crossing, passing. They've got it all. In midfield, they've got Vitinha and João Neves, absolute hoopers. Fabian Ruiz, another hooper. In attack, you got Desiree Doué, Dembele, Bradley Barcola, dribbling, exciting, cut inside. They could shoot off either foot. Like they're a very fun team to watch. But I just want to give Dembele some love because I think he's top. I actually do think he's top. I actually had another player from the Premier League I was watching this week. I was like, you actually low-key underrated. And I can't remember who it was. I don't know what games I watched this week. It'll come back to me. But yeah, them players, yeah.
I decided to Sunday early kickoff. Decided to check out Fabregas's team Como in Italy. Nico Paz. Get the coins, put them on black.
Where does he play?
He's like a 10 creative type. They got him from Real. They got him from Real Madrid. Guy's quality, man. Left foot, scored a curler, just jugs, gets it popping basically. So yeah, like I think signing Arda Güler kind of spelt the end of his time at Real. But he is class, and I think he's, as long as he doesn't get injured, then he's gonna have a really good career. Fabregas has got an eye for talent, man. There's he grabbed a kid from Betis as well, who also scored Diao. And yeah. He was good on the weekend as well. So both of them I got my eye on. Paz was playing like false 9, 10 sort of role. But yeah, Nico Paz, left footer, curler. Real Madrid, obviously, they went with the Arda Güler option because it's Real Madrid. But yeah, he's going to be moving up the leagues very, very quickly, man. Cool. Let's finish off with some listeners' questions. First one is from attacking_left wing back, LWB. First, if both teams swapped goalkeepers and the shots chances in the game fell exactly the same way it did for both teams, what do you reckon the scoreline would have been?
Oh, we could. Anona does make saves though. He just then does something mad shit. So yeah, we probably lose that game actually, because Bakari made a number of good saves.
You'd bank on Son bagging as well. At least the Garnacho chance. Son ain't missing there. Do you know what I mean? Madison ain't missing there.
No. So everything stays the same. We just switch the keepers. So yeah. So
actually, but what chances should we have actually scored though? Because Xerxes didn't hit the target. Garnacho didn't hit the target.
Yeah.
Garnacho had a couple that hit the target, but Anana saves both of those ones. The near post one, which was his best strike, and there's one where he got played through, and then I can't remember what defender kind of closed the distance on him and made the shot opportunity kind of hard. It was straight at the keeper. I'm not sure. Did Casemiro have a chance? Did Bruno have a chance? I can't remember any other big chances. So
yeah. Apart from the ones we had where Dallo didn't shoot quickly enough, right?
Oh yeah, that went on target. Dallo even tried. Yeah, Dallo. Onana saves both of those, and Dallo's one, which was really shit. He actually, I wasn't sure if he was trying to cut it back for Højlund or shooting, but he should have finished that. He should have just smacked that to the net.
Why was he playing about, man?
Because he's Dallo, innit?
Yeah. Cool. All right, and then the second question was thoughts on Xerxes becoming a Fellaini, Joe Linton, Tim Cahill type of midfielder for this side until May.
I am dead.
Guys are scrapping, man. This is.
Is that even the same type of midfielder?
No, he made up a profile, bro.
Fellaini, Joe Linton, and Tim Cahill were different, but I hear what he's saying. Just what headers, yeah.
Amorim, did you hear what he said about Xerxes? He said what we've always known. Oh, Xerxes not really a 9. He's a 10. He's better dropping deeper. Blah blah blah. And it doesn't really do much for us. Like as much as he played well yesterday, which he did, it was probably one of his best, if not the best he's played. I just kept thinking, to what end? It doesn't. We're not gonna score. We create chances, but that's mainly because Spurs stink. And I was just like, I like you, bro, but it doesn't move me. Essentially, is my point. Like, I don't see the point of it.
This is making me sick with this waxing lyrical about how good he was, bro. Bro didn't score. Bro was just first downs. First downs, man. Saquon Barkley, man. Saquon Xerxes. Like, bro did not score, man, saying, he was nah, man. The bar is in hell. We came up on Rooney. We had Robin van Persie. We have Ruud van Nistelrooy. Diego Forlan couldn't get a tune here. Guys like Louis Saha.
Bro, I was thinking about Louis Saha today. Literally thinking that, right, he had a number 9 shirt at one point, and when he played, was really good.
He was cold. He just couldn't stay fit. That was his problem. Like, we've seen Andy Cole, Dwight York, Teddy Sheringham. Like, come on, man. These lot, shit. Bottom of the pile, man. Manchester United has always had a good striker, man. This is insane. Fucking-sane, man. Next one is from OJ_216. Considering the overhaul this team needs and our financial constraints, what year do you guys predict will be a team that we actually enjoy watching? 26,
Never.
26, 27?
Never.
I'm saying, let's say they keep this manager, 25, 26, get a few players in, get ourselves up to being a top 6, top 8 side. And then that summer, get a few more players in 26, 27. If we get some players in for him in summer, and then we have to get rid of him the summer after, add another year to it. So we're talking about the late 2020s, basically. And we also have to be really good in terms of getting players in. So we'll see. And second one, how do you guys cope nowadays with watching guys like Hoyland, Garnacho, Delict? Because my blood is boiling weekly. We don't, bro. We don't.
I'm about to say we don't cope.
I just watch other football teams, man.
Yeah, we don't cope.
That makes it worse for me, though.
Fucking cope. Next one is CNG boy. Are we really this bad player-wise in the league, or is Amorim just fully failing? Like when we look across the squad, if we were to rank our squad in the league, do you think that where we are on the table is reflective of the quality in the squad?
I'll say no.
Yeah.
I'll say no, but I don't think man deep how really bad a squad is, especially if we take out Rashford from the squad, because Rashford has basically been out of the squad from the beginning. So like, when we play a lot of these teams, they have at least like 4 or 5 players that get to our team. And then we play most teams the top half, they've got better players than us. So our team is definitely not a top 4 team, definitely not a top 6 team.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably a top 8 team if the manager gets it right, and then other potential top 8 teams have a bad season. So if Bruno's going off, because he's not really been going off. He's had some games where he's been good. But I'm talking about Bruno Fernandes, 2019, 2020, 2021 levels of goals and assists, and then paired that with Ahmad, and Ahmad didn't get injured, and then Maino's having a good time, and then we're defensively, that could be a top 8 team, right?
Yeah, I agree. There's not enough.
Which is not saying much.
Yeah, which is still like indicative of a lower top half team, but yeah, we're
let me give you something I just clocked here. Over the years, United teams have lacked a lot of talent in certain areas, and what the gaffer usually done is use the best player because he's so good at other things to fill in the gaps. So initially it was Wayne Rooney. Rooney started playing CM all of a sudden. Then when Rooney became washed, then he had to play CM. But before he was playing CM and 10 because we didn't have anyone who could actually pass the ball or win the ball, right? Then we got Pogba, and then Pogba was playing 6, Pogba was playing 8, Pogba was playing on the left. We even had Pogba false 9 under Ragnick, right? We put Pogba in various different roles. I remember Solskjaer said, yes, Pogba is our best player in the 10 position, but he's also our best passer. And now I think we lost Matic at the time, so I have to play Pogba deeper. And that was in back end of Ollie's first season where we started to fall off after his hot start. And now we're doing the same thing with Bruno. Bruno's played left 10, Bruno's played right 10. Bruno's now playing centre mid. Because he wants Bruno on the attack because Bruno got creativity, he can score goals, he's got the best movement in the squad. Yeah. And he's probably the best. No, he's not. He is the best finisher in the squad. And maybe not because he's missing better chances. But now he's playing in midfield because he's the best passer in the squad.
Yeah. Yeah, we're using him like a bar of soap.
And he's got the most energy in the squad.
Yeah. And then he's got the most spirit as well. And
because the quality of players down, the quality of carry job is down. So Pogba could probably carry off the top 4. Bruno's not good as Pogba, or as good as Wayne Rooney.
Yeah, and then like we just had at least somebody in the attack like who was good.
That could do something. We've always had that in our history. We've never not had that.
Even in the worst days, there's always at least one. All right, cool. Next one is Midday Don't Care. Shout out Midday, always sending questions. Whose first touch is better, our goalkeeping coach or Hoyland?
I'm definitely goalkeeping coach.
And Garnacho, Hoyland, Xerxes, their worst front 3 in the Prem. Who is Southampton's front 3 or front the attack line? It's is it Archer? Who else they got?
Suleiman.
They got Archer. They got Suleimana.
He just scored as well, by the way. He scored today. Was it yesterday? Whenever he played last.
Yeah, Saturday
as well.
Huh? Who?
Dibley.
Yeah, Dibley. Archer's decent. That Mateus Fernandez, you look. Come on, we can't say ours is worse than that, surely.
Dibley's better than all our attackers.
Yeah. Suleiman, what Suleiman had done to Euro, I don't see any of our guys doing a defender at this moment in time. Are we saying Southampton have a better attack? They've got less goals though. Ahmad's got 6. Well, not Ahmad now. Hoyland's got 2. Xerxes got 3. And how many's Garnacho got? Maybe 3 as well.
Oh, what a tiresome attacking.
Wow.
Wait, is our top scorer got 6?
It's probably Ahmad, right? Our attacker's got 8 goals in the league this season.
So when you say our attack, who's our attack?
Garnacho, Xerxes, Hoyland.
All combined, they got 8.
Yeah.
And Xerxes got the most, or is it who's got the most?
Yeah, Xerxes got the most. Xerxes and Garnacho got 3.
Marmoush scored 3 in 30 minutes.
What do you want me to say, brother?
Hey, that Dink was cheeky as well.
Yeah, he's having a good time, man. Next one is from Andy Aneme 49524. Another shout out, always sends questions in. If you give the same squad to Sir Alex, do you think he makes top 6? Come on, guys.
No, he does, you know. He does.
How, bro?
First of all, Rash ain't. Let me not expose Rash, but Rash ain't rashing with Fergie about. I'll tell you that much. Yeah.
Rash ain't rashing. No rashes. No rashes for Rashi.
Yeah.
What else?
So Rashi, Ahmad, Maino, and Fergie will find some fake. He'll turn the Collier into a fake thing, fam. Just like, oh, is Collier Scottish? I might just be racist.
He's not Scottish.
I'm
actually crazy.
Hey, that's worse than what I said.
Yeah, he's from West Sussex. He's near Brighton.
Yeah, United bought him from Brighton.
I never heard him speak, so fair enough. I hear it.
Bro, he looks Scottish, man.
So he's not getting top 6 with this team, man.
We said
Rash and Ahmad, yeah?
Rash and Ahmad, Bruno is enough for him.
Fucking hell. Like, oh. Yeah, and then next question is from Tupac was right. This 2011 Manchester United team beat Arsenal 2-0. If our current team played them today, how many goals would they lose by? In goal, Van der Sar, Wes Brown, Smalling, Vidic, Evra, Raphael, Gibson, O'Shea, Fabio, Rooney, Hernandez.
Oh, we'll get beat up. Rooney and Hernandez will beat the brakes out of us. Are you crazy?
And midfield 2 of Gibson and O'Shea, bro. Come on.
Gibson and O'Shea have more PMP than our midfield 2. Tell me I'm lying. And listen.
You had a strike on him still.
Hey, Raphael, mate, Gibson shots against Onana, log. Raphael and Fabio on the wing. Yeah.
That was insane. Fabio was shit, man.
Pure dog.
Remember when Berahino went through 1-on-1 and Raphael started barking at bro?
And he wrapped it for a corner.
Wrapped it same way. And finally, from Farazal92, at what point do we generally consider putting Onana in midfield to help us progress?
That might be a shout. Play Bayinda and goal, Onana and Casemiro in midfield.
Onana to take it off the CBs and spread, like, give me a touch, turn, play, man. Give me a touch, bro. Never give me a touch, turn, play. What about Rashford? Any thoughts? I'm not really that fussed, to be honest with you. They were showing me, Sancho comps, his first few games at.
Yeah, but this is different, though.
We'll see, bro.
Because Rashford actually could play football. We know Sancho's a dog.
We'll see, man. We also saw what he was serving up. If he ends up being sick at Spurs, this club is a sickness. I mean, this club has a sickness. Real talk. The club has a proper sickness. If he's suddenly able to run, beat players, score.
That's what he's been doing.
He ain't scored yet.
Yeah, true. He ain't scored yet.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all we're waiting on. If he's able to do that, then the club has a real sickness, because for the last few years here, he didn't look like he could do anything.
I know man wanted that free kick to go in.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I won't say who, though.
Yeah. All right, cool. Gents, as always, a pleasure. I don't even know what to say. This is the worst it's ever been, I think. We're just going into games with nothing to us, not a chance in hell. But we go again, I guess. Nothing, no other choice. Everton on the weekend, yeah?
Easy, fellas.
Peace.
All right, lads. Peace.